Hello, 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 hello. I'm up in here jamming, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all jam with me for a minute. It's Jodeci now. Okay, see, now they getting crazy. Now they getting crazy. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. What it do, what it do, what it do? This is your girl, Miss B. You are tuned in to Beauty by Miss B with Salon. Lord. Beauty by Miss B. Midday Makeover. with Beauty by Miss B. Salon Studios. I am your girl, Miss B. That me. And we are going to be talking about something serious today. That's hence the Jodeci playing in the background and Usher Raymond right now. Because yeah, we talking about dating in 2018. What in the world is going on here today? Okay, we talking about dating in 2018. What happened? What happened? Okay, the dating world has changed tremendously. OMG, like whatever happened to real dates? Whatever happened to, flowers, candy, actually pulling out chairs, opening doors, grabbing bags, whatever happened to courting, phone calls, actual conversation without devices. Conversation without devices. What? Say it ain't so. Is that really real? Whatever happened to all of that? What's up? Why is everything so Netflix and chill all of a sudden? Why is everything so, like impersonal? What is up? What's up? We talking about all of that today. And then on top of that, like in the dating world, like the whole courtship, the whole situation, are we expected to sleep together on the first date? Where's the standards? Where's the dating in 2018 is so different, y'all. So let's talk, okay? Let's talk. Now you can tune in, chime in, do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do right here, okay? We're having this conversation. Now, first off, y'all already know, I got to put myself out here, right? I got to put myself out here. And I have to say, I have been single, legally, I've been single for a month now. A little over a month. I've been legally single. I've been separated, though, for 3 years, okay? Like consistently separated, like don't see you, ain't in the same state, none of that. He has moved on, living his best life. I've moved on, living my best life. We're congratulatory of each other and all of that good old stuff, right? Be at peace. I'm gonna be at peace, live long, prosper, all of that good stuff. We're amicable, all of that, right? One thing I can say about he and I is over the years, because we were best friends back in high school. So over the years, we've always been able to resort right back to that, you know, wish you nothing but nothing but the best. Hi, Miss Deborah. Hey. You guys already know what to do. Share. Share to your groups, share to your friends, share to your family, share to your foes. Because everybody knows a little something about what it means to date, period. But we're talking specifically about dating in 2018 and how the evolution of dating has taken place and what the heck is going on around here. Okay. So like I said, I was starting with myself. And when it came down to me to get back out there, because I was married, like I've been married a total of 7 years. As of this year, I was married a total of 7 years. Okay. We were together 9, either 8 or 9, one of the two. But that's a long time to come out of practice of dating, right? Because before it was about, you know, before when I was single and everything, it was about, you know, asking the person out and y'all going out, y'all, you know, either he picks you up or you guys meet somewhere and, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, what are we going to have? Where are we going to go? You know, well, it's dinner and a movie, all of that stuff. But that's not happening today. It's not happening today. Today, and I mentioned this before, that a friend of mine on Facebook, actually, he had posted a question and he was like, okay, he had put some words out there and it was just jumbled up and he wanted the viewers to put those words in order as far as the level of importance. I'm gonna turn this down. The level of importance that they had in each person's life. And so the words were meet, sex, relationship, date, marriage, right? And so he was like, take these words, put them in order in accordance to today's, or where you are today as it pertains to the dating and relationship scene. And so he was shocked by the people's responses. And a lot of them were saying, of course, you meet first. You got to meet, you know, of course you meet first. Then, you know, you date. And then sex went right there next after dating. Or sometimes some people say meet and then sex and then date, you know, and then relationship. But hardly anybody mentioned anything about marriage. Hardly anybody. To me, I will say, for me personally, I am not going to waste my time in life unless this situation is going somewhere. Like, I need to know where are we going? What the heck are we doing? Because I can do me all by myself. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just something like a time waster or something like a, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Toya, if it's something like a, you know, a space holder, like you just need some companionship and all of that stuff, then that's one thing, you know. And if you guys mutually like, well, I'm not looking for nothing serious, I'm not whatever, then that's one thing. But when it come down to like dating and all of that, like, what is the expectations? I see people, especially Instagram, y'all. Instagram is just, people dating on this Instagram and finding somebody on Instagram is out of control. Facebook too. Social media, period. It's out of control. Like, it's freaking bananas. Because these folks are meeting, they're meeting on social media. And really they're meeting, and the reason that they're attracted to this person is simply because of their looks and how they appear on social media, on their pictures and imagery. And so it's like, you know, if really 9 times out of 10, when you have like an Instagram model or whatever the case, they are showcasing their bodies. They out there booty butt naked, doggone near. They probably got pasties over their nipples and just barely got strings and a piece of material to cover everything else. And it's like nothing is left to imagination. So it's simply, you know, and then the whole term, you know, slide into the DM. So you sliding into direct messaging and private messaging, and you're getting all of this conversation. And I guarantee you the conversation ain't based on what are your future goals? What's your goals for the next 5 to 10 years in the DM? I bet y'all not having that conversation. So it's like, but then when y'all meet, because of what the seed and the situation that y'all had just previously discussed in the DMs, then somebody is they're going to invest, this dude or whoever this is going to invest his money, his time, and all of this stuff, expecting a result. Okay? They're expecting a certain result because, you out here showing your body, you out here showing all this stuff. And then he's like, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, yeah, you're going to have to do something. So that is the dating scene today. That is the dating scene to be, to be slobbered over, to be in, real direct and inappropriate pretty much in your conversation. And then when you all do finally meet or come together for a date, it ain't a date at all. Y'all, it's pretty much a rendezvous. It's pretty much y'all setting up a date to go smash and then going on about your business. And then you wonder, sugar, sis, why bruh ain't called, bruh ain't came back around. Cause why? Why? For what? For why? Why do I have to come back around when you just you pretty much gave me my prize before I even had to play the game? So, what's up? What's up with the dating scene in 2018? Like, and then Netflix and chill. Netflix and chill has become the new date. Okay? So why is that? Why is that person not, worthy of dinner and conversation? Netflix and chill. Hi, Shauna. Netflix and chill is the new date, y'all. And I was told today, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was told today that Netflix and chill is the choice that most guys choose, or even most females choose, because now I could have sworn I put this thing on Do Not Disturb. And folks is chiming in. But Netflix and chill is mainly this is what he said. Netflix and chill is what guys use to and he said it so clear. He said one is something that they don't have to spend money on. Right? Ain't nobody put no dollars on Netflix and chilling. And then two, he got you're in a comfortable spot. So he got you in a comfortable place. You're not feeling weird. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, do all this extra prepping, and you ain't gotta pull your red bottoms out. Right? So now he got you, and he ain't, hi, Con, how are you? He got you, and you ain't gotta spend no money because he at your spot. Using your Netflix, sis. You probably put food out, you know what I'm saying? He might have bought something to drink. Might have spent some gas coming over there. And then he's in your spot, so you're comfortable. You're at home. And then thirdly, the benefit is he's at your spot because there's a bed nearby that he can get you in. Okay? Listen. I mean, it's all cute. It's all cute and everything. Netflix and chilling, y'all cozy all up on the couch and whatever. But sis, that's a whole setup. Like, do what? That's a whole setup. So now, but is that why is that comfortable? Why are people comfortable with just, giving us the Netflix and chill package? Like, is it because we're not demanding anything? Is it because we're not asking for more? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Okay. And in my opinion, I've been around men all my life. Brothers, daddies, uncles, you know what I'm saying? Cousins, a plethora of them, and just male friends. And it's like, the guys are only going to do what we allow them to do. You know what I'm saying? That person is only going to do what we allow them to do. So why are we, what happened? Because back in the day, like when I was coming up, I was surrounded by women as well, and who taught me that, you know, you're worth the chase and all of this stuff. And so I remember when I had a boyfriend back in high school, and child, that man wanted to take me somewhere. And I was so excited about this date, y'all. I was excited about this date. I done did my hair. I done did my makeup. I got on this cute little outfit. You know what I'm saying? I think my sister had helped me out with finding it or whatever, putting it together. So I'm in there. I'm smelling good. You know what I'm saying? Got on probably a Walmart, Kmart special. You know, the lotion body spray set. You know what I'm saying? You doing good when you got the matching set. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I was a teenager. And honey, that boy, and he had a car, and he was on a football team. Like, sis, you're winning. You're winning, sis, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Child, that boy pulled up to the front yard. To the front gate, and blew that horn, toot toot. And my happy butt came running for the door. I crossed, I opened that door, that screen door. I stepped one foot on the porch, and there sat my father. Okay. There sat my father. At the time he was smoking cigarettes. So he had his lit cigarette, and he had a gun on his lap. And I put one foot out on that porch, and my daddy said, take it right on back in the house. And I said, well, daddy, he's here. He's here, bro. Like, what you doing? You blocking right now, bro. Like we got plans, daddy. Like, why you playing with my life? This is my future. This is my happiness. You're trying to kill it. Like, stop. So my daddy was like, back in the house. Because first of all, if this man don't get out this car and come to this door to get you, you ain't going nowhere. I'm like, bruh, like, you just really, like, it ain't even a serious daddy. Like, you're looking at him, he's right there. No. Mm-mm. You ain't about to be no toot-toot girl. He's not going to toot-toot and you come running out the door. You got me messed up. Get in the house. I'm like, So I'm standing at the door. Now, see, I didn't understand this as a teenager, Brad. You know. I understand now. Like, you better not come blowing outside my door today. You got me messed up. So, but I'm standing inside the house, and this boy literally had to get out the car, come up through the gate, up the stairs. Mind you, my father has a gun on his lap. So they got to go through that whole spell. I'm like, daddy, like, you are really being extra right now. Like, extra.com.org.edu.gov. Okay. So you don't even have to go through all of this, but he did. And the reason that he did is because two reasons. Number one, to let bruh know, like, not here, bruh. Not here. Not here. So whatever you may have tried before, that was all cool. That was cute. That was, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But here in the Brown household, when it's my daughter, yeah, you got life messed up, because I will take you out. I'll take you out with no problem. Okay? I need you to understand. Look at me in my eyeball, because this is my child. I'm giving her to you today. I need you to bring her back the same way I gave it to you. Okay? All right. God bless you. Thank you for coming out. Please come again. And then the secondary purpose was for me to understand. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You are worth more than this. Even if this boy, please, you come running every time he come tooting. Girl, you done lost your mind. Have you lost your mind? You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because as a father, you know, as a man, period, you know, if we say, for instance, we going somewhere with the woman, they going somewhere with a woman and they still in there getting ready. He can blow, call, bullhorn, everything, text, send a blimp with a message on the end, and you still ain't finna come outside. So why all of a sudden now you want to come outside when this little joker pull up, this little, what they call him, pissy tail boy pull up, right? So that taught me something. I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now for sure. that taught me something. And so now, fast forward, now, I mean, my dad asked me years ago, like, why am I so hard on the men? And my answer was simply to keep you from going to jail. To keep you and me from going to jail. Because I was taught at a young age my value. And so it's not easy getting with Beezy over here. It ain't easy. It's not easy. And so you have to work and you have to earn. But that's the thing, like, what happened? What happened? It's such a diminishing standard. It's such a standard that the standard has been lowered 100% in the dating arena. And it's like, if you have standards, then it's like you've been marked with the scarlet letter. You know what I'm saying? You're labeled as bougie, stuck up, doing too much, asking for too much, who you think you are. What's up with that? Because we want to be courted, because we want to be, you know what I'm saying? What's up with that? And has the standard been lowered so much so that it's common now to not expect stuff? Is it common to not expect respect? Is that common? That is so sad. If that's common, then that's sad. And then bros, who raised y'all today? Who raised y'all? I said another thing too. I'm gonna tell you what's played. What is played in the dating world is sending pics, nude pics. That's played out. Like, stop it. You're not in high school. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I'm just gonna fold my arms. If you're 25 and older, there's no way in the world you need to be talking about send me a pic. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where's your babysitter, bruh? Who's your role model? I need you to find the nearest role model ASAP. Are you serious? Asking for nude pics? Is that really what's high? Is that really what's in right now? Like, seriously? Unbelievable. And then what's another one? From the guys. Like, you all, again, you're not opening no doors. My father still to this day. He still to this day opens our doors, my mom's door, closes the door. You know what I'm saying? To this day. So I'm trying to figure out, and that's the thing, because we were coming from Walmart. My dad and I were coming from Walmart one day. And one of the guys saw him closing the door behind me. And so they was like, much respect. That's how you do it. So he was like, yeah. He said, I'm teaching my daughters that if he don't do this for you, you don't need him. So where's those guys? Where are those guys at? Who understands the meaning of chivalry, who understands what it means to have someone delicate, a delicate woman, you know what I'm saying, that you have to kind of cater to. You have to, what's up with that? Where are the standards today? It's very, very difficult. And then on top of that, I think a lot of people are going to the dating sites and stuff like that. The typical way to meet and greet is just gone, I think. It's here, but it's a lost art. It's a lost art, where you see somebody from across the room and your eyes meet. This is like story time now, I guess, because this stuff don't happen no more. But you see somebody from across the room, your eyes meet, and either he walks over to you or you walk over to him, and you all strike up conversation. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody sitting here? Can I buy you a drink? The little conversations that lead to the journey of dating. Those things are not had anymore. And then we wonder why there's a whole lot of hurt and a whole lot of pain out here. We wonder why. So why do we set ourselves up for it? Especially married people. Like, married people, you guys know, y'all had to date, I hope it wasn't no shotgun. I hope it wasn't no shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all met today and married last week, you know, the next week. So, I mean, even then, it's still a journey. It's still a journey. So it's like you rid yourself of that full experience of getting to know this person. Y'all, this person could be number one. Could be one of the best people you've ever met in life. But you didn't give your chance time to discover this and unveil this person. You know, peel back the layers and all of that stuff. You know, you learn the first day you learn, you know, their full name, you know, where they're from, where they grew up, how they grew up, how many siblings they have, if their parents are still together, if they're still living. Let me see if they have any children, all that stuff. You learn all of those things. And then, like, what do they do for a living? Do you have a job? Nah. Do you have a W-2? Do you get an income tax return? You know what I'm saying? All of that, right? You know, all of that stuff. Goals, aspirations, dreams and desires. You learn all of that during the first date, right? You're supposed to, you know. It's an interview. It's an interview. Okay? You date to gather data. In my opinion, you date to gather data. It's like you're getting all of your information. You're getting all your information. So then, when you journey on, then you're talking about, you know, the more you get to know, the more you go on this journey. Then you're talking about, you know, hurts and pains, past relationships, and especially that one. So why are you single? That question right there. So why are you single? Well, you know what I'm saying? That might reveal to you. Let's figure that out. Why are you single now? You seem a little too good to be true, bro, sis. Why are you single? Only thing I can think of is probably either somebody hurt you, or you might be the problem. You might be the problem. So, yeah, that's when you're dating, those are the things that you reveal. You could probably find the best person ever, or etc., etc. You could find the craziest person alive, okay? But you don't know this until you start this interview process. So why are we evading the interview? Why are we going around the interview? Like, we are literally just skipping over that joker. Like, it's an option. Like, for real, you know, you meet and then you just jump right into bed. Like, you just, you know, you just kind of rumbling around in circles. You're wrestling in the bed and in the sheets. And then that's when you figure out. So when you get up, okay, he'll say something, or she'll say something slick while y'all wrestling around in the bed. You be like, okay. It raises an eyebrow. Be like, you sound a little psycho. You sound a little crazy. But, okay. I'm going to put that to the side because this moment feels good. But then, when y'all get up and y'all go about your business, and say, for instance, you don't call her or she don't call you in the time that you think that they should, that's when the cycle comes out. That is when the cycle comes out. You want to see the cycle that you got? You want to see how crazy a person is? Don't call them in a certain amount of time and watch and see. Watch and see. Hello, Ermaine. Watch and see. If you don't call them back in a certain amount of time, watch and see. Now, I will say, without putting all my business out there, because I love y'all and everything, but it ain't none of your business. I will say this. I'm good. How are you? I will say this. The dating arena has been a little tricky for me because after I split from my ex, it was new. Like, for that first year, I didn't do nothing because I was still trying to get my bearings. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my bearings because it was a whole new, that had been my world. That had been my world for the past 7 years. So it's like, what the heck do I do now? So I had to really, 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 really get back into the swing of things for myself. And so once I did that, after that first year, then I started, I entertained the idea of dating. But see, what I did was I called myself trying to do the safe thing and go with someone who I already had known for years. Okay. Childhood, someone that I was familiar with or thought I was, you know what I'm saying? And then I went that route, long distance and everything from Chicago. So did that. And it worked out fine. Like I would travel every 2 weeks there. He would travel every 2 weeks here, just about. So it went really well. And we rocked for about a year until, it was realized that bruh had unfinished business in the shop. And the unfinished business was totally interfering with what I was under the impression that there was not going to be any unfinished business. Simply because on my end, from my end, my ex was not going to be a problem because it was a mutual understanding we weren't going to be together. So you ain't got no issues over here. Okay? None. Trust. You're good. But on his side, Lord, drama galore. Okay? And so it was like, and then he even tried to relocate. And in that, the unfinished business kept, and there was children involved and all of that stuff. And that was a tricky thing too, because when you have children, when someone that you're trying to date has children, you have to understand that unless you wife, them children are number one. You see what I'm saying? So, and I was never one to interfere with a parent and his children or his child. Never, ever, ever. To me, if you are not in your child's life, then that right there is a sign that I don't need to be with you. Okay? Because nowhere in the world you're going to evade responsibility and then try to be Johnny on the spot or 100% with me. Nah, bruh. Sorry. Ain't gonna work here. I'm gonna tell you now. You can be the best person ever, but unless you are taking care of your responsibility, bruh, that's dead. Don't even try it. That was the situation there. But he was a great father, wonderful dad. He's an awesome father, But because of that, the mom would try to kind of pull at him and get all of, get all of his attention, make him feel bad, manipulating and all that stuff. And he actually, it worked. It worked on him. And so he ended up, feeling bad. Oh, I'm leaving my children. I don't want to be that dad. I don't want to Okay, cool. No problem. Again, I will never come between a parent and his child. Never, ever, ever. Or his children. So it was mutually understood that we were going to split and he go back to where he was, so he can be the dad that he wants to be. Now, cut that off. And then a month later, probably like 6 months later, try dating again. This guy, again, from Chicago, somebody that I knew from Chicago, from when I was a child, tried that. And boy, when I tell you, it only took a couple of months for me to realize this guy's true stripes. You understand me? Same thing would come down to visit, but see, his visits were extended, like to the point where I'm like, bruh. Okay. To the point, kid y'all not, to the point where I would have to initiate the flight purchase to get bruh going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, it was like that. Nah, bruh. No. I'll help you get to your next level, but I'm not going to be your next level. I'm not going to furnish you with another level. Nope. Because if I got to get up and work hard and all this stuff, then So do you. If not even harder, you do, because you're a man. Okay. But that was, again, that I was dating to gather data. So I witnessed and saw how he was okay with not contributing. Okay. It only took a couple of months. Trust me. Seemed like forever, but it only took a few months. For me to understand, I wanted to see all that he was about, And it was the holiday it was a Christmas holiday. And he has a daughter too. But see, his daughter is with the mom, and she was in another state, which was the other state where she lived was only about 2.5, 3 hours away from me. Now from him in Chicago, she's hours away. But from me here in Atlanta, she was only like 2 hours away, 2.5 hours at best. So I was like, and then the baby was only like 3. I'm like, there's no way in the world that you should be this close to your baby, not having seen her and not having been able to see her in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because she's so far away from him in Chicago. There's no way in the world that you should be this close to her and not see her, right? So that was my gift to him. My Christmas gift to him was to allow him to go see his daughter, right? So together we went and got her gifts. I'm talking about wrapped them up that night, because I do good with wrapping gifts and stuff. So wrapped them up, put them in a bowl. Even while I was wrapping the gifts, I got emotional because I'm like, wow, I'm looking at these little bitty shoes and these little bitty tutus and this little bitty whatever. And I'm like, I got emotional because I never got a chance to do that for my son. My son never made it past day 1. So that it made me feel some type of way, but it also made me fill me up with joy because I could provide this for somebody else. I said, okay, cool. So, packed up the car, you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. I really, really made that Christmas special for him. So he get there, checked in with me and everything. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to be bothering you. I know where you are. I know what you're doing. You hadn't seen your daughter. So go ahead and, spend time with your daughter. Man, he was supposed to come back the next day. He came back the next day, but just not in the time that he came back. He was supposed to come back. Hey, Jesse, he didn't come back in time. So when he did come back, though, he was the same, but he was a little different. His moves were different. And if you know me, you know I'm an observer of people. Okay? So I didn't know what exactly took place, but trust and believe, I know some of y'all brothers. Some of y'all brothers is very sloppy. Very sloppy. So I picked up on his behaviors. Okay? Now, before he left, every phone call that he received would be on speaker. Every phone call would be speakerphone. To the point where I'm looking at him like, bro, could you turn that down? Like, I don't need to know your business. When he came back from that trip, now he got to step outside. Now he got to go sit in the car. You know what I'm saying? To have these conversations. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So, and I'm talking about not just to have a conversation. This ain't a normal conversation. I'm talking these conversations is 3, 4, 5 hours long. You sitting outside my house, outside in my car, for 4 hours on the phone. I'm not gonna fuss at you. I'm watching you now. Now I'm watching you. Girl, listen. Pia, girl. Ooh, Pia, you know who this is too, Jeff. Honey, sitting outside my house, y'all, in my car for 4 hours on the phone. Now, Christmas on the 25th, he was gone. 26th is when he came back. The 26th, that night, is when he was outside for the first time. Okay? On the phone for 4 hours. Yes, he did. Absolutely. But look. Let me tell you how Phil said he needed his blank beat. Man, listen. Okay, so that was the 26th at that night. 27th, let me see. I got to go into work. 27th, I think that year was, 27th was a Saturday. So I get up and I go, I'm getting ready for work. And I think my client was here at the salon and had been here for a few minutes. That particular client was very, very early. So, and so I don't like to have my clients waiting. So I'm jetting. I was like, okay, listen, we got to roll. We got to go. I was downstairs. He was upstairs. His phone was plugged up downstairs. My stuff was upstairs. I said, grab my things upstairs. I'll grab your stuff down here. Meet you in the car. Right? Not thinking nothing of it. So I go to the kitchen. His phone was plugged up, you know. And when you unplug a phone, everybody with a phone, a talking device, knows that when you unplug a device, what happens? The phone illuminates. Okay? The phone illuminates, right? Let me tell you how your leading and your guidance will cover you. Okay? So the phone lit up. Now, mind you, bruh had a password on his phone, but not this particular time. When the phone lit up, it went straight to his open conversation that he was having with his daughter's mama, okay, the one whom he had just left, the one whom I sent him to spend time with his daughter, right? And you already know that when the light went on, I got to looking. Oh, it was right there. Yeah, it was right there. Why not? You know, I'm always in the mood for some light reading. Okay. So, of course, I see the message, and what I see is from him. No, it was a picture from her. It was of them two. She sent it to him and said, do you remember this? She was like, we both are so small. We look so small and young in this picture, whatever. He was like, yes, I remember. And then he said, and what did he say? And I'm looking forward to having more pictures with you. I can't wait to get back to you and my daughter, to start a family, to get our family back together. I'm out here in Georgia working hard. I don't care who doing what. You can't mess with your money, sis. Don't burn your coin. Okay, go get that coin. So I come to the salon, but I'm quiet, right? But I'm quiet the whole way here. And so he say, oh, you kind of quiet. Everything okay? I was like, everything's good. Everything is good. I said, I got something on my mind, but it's all good. No worries. Don't you worry your busy little self about it. Don't you worry. So, yep, I'm going to get here. I'm going to work my client. Okay? I'm going to work my clients. And we'll talk afterwards. Okay? We'll talk. You know? We'll talk. So, sure enough, he was like, oh, okay. So, but then had the nerve to have an attitude. Like we pull up to the salon, and baby, he gets out the car, he slams the door, whatever. You don't want to talk about it. We ain't got to talk about it. Girl, so funny. So I'm just sitting and I'm listening. Right. So and of course you got to let them believe that you believe that ish, right? So the next day, I was at the shop again, and then his phone was blowing up, like tremendously blowing up. And I said, dude, you might want to go ahead and get your phone, because it seemed like it's something important in that emergency. He was like, oh no, she don't want none. I was like, how you know? How do you know? How you know? So, okay, that was there it is right there. Now you don't want to answer the phone. She's blowing him up, y'all. I'm talking about blowing him up repeatedly. So he goes out my salon and he thinks that he closed the door behind him, but he didn't. He had a crack. On the phone, he calls her back. Hey, what's up? What's up? Apparently she say, what was it? Because he was trying to reach out to her. What are you calling me for? He was like, well, I was wondering if you can, call the people about my child support, you know what I'm saying, and have them to take me off because, the plan is for us to get back together and everything. So, I mean, it would help if you had them take me off and then I just send the money directly to you. So that's your plan. You trying to get out of child support money. At that point, now I really don't respect you. Okay. So when I sent him to the store somewhere, I reached out to her. I sure did. Yep. Miss B did that. I did. So I called her and I said, listen, you don't know me, but I'm telling you, this is what's going down. Okay. I said, you guys probably hadn't spoken or seen each other in a minute since you had left Chicago and moved down to this other state. I said, but I'm telling you here, first of all, he's here with me. He's not here building a future career, whatever. This Negro still lives in Chicago and he's going back to Chicago, okay? Not only that, but that like those gifts that your baby loved and all of that stuff and those things that you think that he got for you, for her, you're welcome. That was from me. The gift wrap and all, you're welcome. That was from me, okay? The car, that's my car. All that was from me. In fact, him coming to see your baby for Christmas was my idea. That wasn't even him. So I'm just letting you know the dude that you are planning a future with, okay? And that the one that's trying to get him off the child support. Just sorry. So that was the day. And so when she finished talking to me, she didn't give me no issues, no disrespect, no nothing. It was two women having a grown woman conversation. Sometimes we women need to be able to have that conversation, right? Because I'm saving you and me too. So she contacts him, blows him up. I'm talking about let him have it. And not only that, I'm sitting chilling. I think I had some Moscato. I was chilling. Me and my sister. Chilling. And when he walked around the house, I'm finna have a heart attack. Well, listen. I hate that for you, but just know that your flight leaves at 8 in the morning. Okay? So make sure you get discharged before then, because you're hitting this flight, bro. You're hitting the flight. You got to go. And to this day, I haven't spoken to him since. Now, that was in 2017, January 4th, to be exact, 2017. So now my thing is this. Since then, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm back in the dating scene. That's why I didn't even want to, listen, tried, but it's always something. It's always something. That is the problem. Why is there always something? Why is this always something going on to where it can't just be you and them, and then y'all start something, y'all journey together, y'all get to know, y'all date, y'all court, whatever. Why does it have to be so much extra stuff? Dating in 2018 is a problem, okay? It's a problem. It's a huge problem. Thankfully enough, here I have something new, very new, I'm talking about newborn. I'm talking about embryo. It's so new. That's why I said I'm not even going to mention nothing right now because it's going good and I want it to stay that way. It's very new. Like I can count on 3 fingers how many months it's been. So, but I'm enjoying myself. And surprisingly enough, it was conversation before the first date. My divorce, as I stated, my divorce was legal June 1st. It was legal June 1st after a 3-year journey, y'all. But it was divorce. It was legal June 1st. I did not agree to go on a date with him until after my divorce was final. Reason being is because I was not about to bring no old baggage into a possibly great new situation. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that at all. So once I entered into something new, that's when I was like, okay, we're going to just talk. We're going to discuss. We're going to have conversation before we meet. We're not going to date. We're not going to go on our first date until I am literally detached from old business, old people, old news, old situations and stuff like that. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I waited because on the day, and matter of fact, it was the day after we went on our first date, the day after my divorce. Great. Guys, when I tell you, and I thought this type of dude was a myth nowadays. When I tell you, pull the chair. Actually we arrived at the restaurant in separate cars because, I don't know your level of crazy. I don't know you're crazy, so I'm going to need to hightail it about it here asaptually. Okay. So went to the restaurant. I met him there. He was already there. When I walked in, I told the waiter, the concierge, I told him, I said, I'm looking for a party or whatever, and so he said, oh, you're waiting on someone. He said, no problem, right this way. Now I didn't get a man my name. I didn't get a man who the person I'm looking for, the description of the person, nothing. I said, I'm here to join a party. He said, right this way. No lie, y'all. Right this way. I'm like, where you taking me? You don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. And he literally took me straight to the table where the dude was, right? So I'm like, okay. How did he know that I was the one that was waiting on, that he was the one that I was supposed to be waiting on, or I was supposed to be coming to see him? The man, I was going to say the boy. No, the man. Because there's a difference. There's a difference, sis. There's a difference. The man had shown all the waiters up front a picture of me. And so to look for this woman, because when she comes in, she used to sit at my table. That's who I'm waiting on. Bruh. That never happens. That never happens, dog. Like, never happens. And so I was like, y'all, all we did was go to Olive Garden, like, for real. And he got the people at Olive Garden, like, on the check. Like, he got here like, this is who you're looking for. When she comes in, bring it to my table. And when I tell you them jokers brought me to that man's table, they brought me to the table. So I get there. He had already, like, pre-ordered the drinks and all of that stuff. So we're sitting now. He's nervous as crap. Bruh is nervous. He's sweating bullets. All of that stuff. And I'm like, is he really, like, this is not happening? Like, dude is nervous. Do y'all remember back in the day going on a date and you're nervous and they're nervous about the first date and the first impression and all of this stuff, try to, want to make sure that it's done right and all. Come on. I'm talking about nervous as crap, sweat beading on the forehead. Sweat is beading on the forehead. I was watching this like, this got to be, where the cameras? Where's Ashton Kutcher? I know I'm being punked. Because this is not real. When I tell y'all, right, Pia? Girl, when I tell y'all, I was like, where they make you at? Like, I need the lab that they created you in, okay? Because I know some sisters out here that's looking. Like, they need y'all. They need your prototype. What's your serial number, bruh? Like, what's your model type? All of that. They need all of that. So, listen, I'm almost 40, y'all. Never in my life, ever in my life, have I ever experienced this here. Ever. EVER. And I was a whole wife. You understand? Never. Never. I'm talking about order whatever. He was like, I said, okay, so what's, what are you ordering or whatever the case, what do you have a taste for or whatever. We literally talked. He asked me. Bruh, asked me. Now let me tell you something. I am a leader. I'm a boss, if you will. I'm an owner and all this stuff. So whoever this is, whoever I am due to be with from here on out, they gotta know how to tame me. You gotta know how to get me under control. You gotta know because if I can run over you, I don't need you. I'm telling you, I know. So this dude, he was like, no, order what you want. You know what I'm saying? He asked me, before we started eating now, he asked me, can we, if you don't mind, I know you run your business and you're getting calls and stuff like this. He said, but if you don't mind, I put my phone on silent and I put it over here to the side. I'm asking, can you do the same? No problem. Is that no problem? I said, say less, bruh. Say less. I'm putting, as a matter of fact, I'm going to turn this, where the battery at? I'm going to take the battery out of this bag. You understand? I'm going to, yep. Phone off. Phone is off. OFF. Don't call, bother. I don't know if anybody caught on fire that night. My bad. I missed it. You had surgery, emergency surgery. Sorry. I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Because bro asked me to turn this phone off. I turned the phone off. Okay? Then we actually, before we started eating, because you know Olive Garden got the salad and the little breadsticks and all that, you know what I'm saying, the soups and stuff. He said, "You mind if I say grace?" I said, "Bruh, what the? You understand me?" Boy, you listen. I'm done. Again, where the cameras? Where the cameras? I know you are. I know you watching. Where the cameras at? Where the cameras at? So I'm like, where's the cameras? Where the cameras at? Okay. These are the things. Like I said, date to gather data. This is the stuff you're looking for, sis. Like, this is the stuff you're looking for. He done already took the initiative to let the people know who you are and what to expect when you come in. Like, where to lead you when you come in, number one. Number two, he done already took the initiative because in the conversations, I think we spoke on the phone for a month before the first date. A month before the first date. Might I add, bruh is local. Okay, local. So I ain't no traveling, ain't no Chicago, ain't no local. Yep. So, took the initiative through the conversation that we previously had, knew what type of drink to order, knew what type of this to get, knew what to have ready on the table. That's number two. Number three, asked for my undivided attention, and then he was willing to give me all of his by asking to put the phones away. That means you got something to say, and you actually want to hear what I got to say. Okay. Number four, when it came down to, okay, grace. Who? We blessing food still? Like, we brothers blessing food today? That's what's up. Bless the food then, brethren. Bless the food then. Okay? And then the number five, when the check came, I was like, okay, so how you want to do this? He was like, what you mean? I was like, I don't want to assume. Because my grandmother taught me years ago, don't ever go nowhere without no money in your pocket. Okay? Again, you don't want to assume that, because again, dating in 2018 is a little different. Mods is going Dutch. Folks is going Dutch these days. Or whoever asks whoever out, you know what I'm saying? That's who got to cover like, dudes right now, today, are okay with their female paying for everything. Like, where they do that at? What is that about? Like, why is that your life? Why is that okay? And it's okay for the female to take the man out every now and again. They actually feel special when you take the dude out. You know what I'm saying? But come on now. And so when I said that, he was like, no, I don't need no help. I appreciate you though. He said the consideration was cool. I appreciate you. So I got this. He got the check, put the card in there. There you go. When I tell you, and then got up from the table, pulled the child, walked to the door. I didn't even have to, usually, because sometimes we got to step to the side and give a clue, to those who are not privy to the door, the door opening arena. So he beat me, jogged ahead of me to get to the door, to open the door, and then walked outside, made sure that there was no cars. That I'm talking about very careful. Walked me to the door, to the car, very careful. And it was no front, because still to this day, that's what he does. Still to this day. So I'm like, wow. And to this day, I see the interaction with him. He has no children. Bless the name of the Lord. No children. Okay. Then no issues. He was previously married before, so he understands the life of the married life. He understands divorce life. He understands starting over. So that is not nothing that I have to explain every time. Bless the name of the Lord. And then there's more. I see how you are with your nieces and your nephews and your family, and I'm listening to the conversation between you and your mama, and y'all close. Y'all close. Not too close. Not too close that mama gonna be a problem, because mama not gonna be no problem. And I see this, and I hear the respect, and I hear the honor, and I hear all of this stuff. So it's like, what? It's crazy. Got goals, got a job, man, responsible, bruh. To know that in the dating arena, that there's still people like that. And not just that, not just on the man's side, but there's still women who actually got respect for themselves still to this day. Like, who really enjoys dressing fully. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't always butt naked all the time. Because it's a rarity to be fully clothed in this time. You know? So, I don't know. It's such a weird time. It's such a weird time. But it's cool to me because I know how to spot someone that's not like right now today. And it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, especially here in Atlanta. Number one, okay, you better know for a fact that you got, a female or a man. Because these folks out here switching up on us and looking authentic, okay? With the full surgery. With the full, like, seriously, love everybody. Don't get me wrong. I love everybody. I have no issues with nobody. But I'm telling you, nowadays in Atlanta, you better know what you got, okay? You better understand what you got. So the standard has changed as far as the appearance goes. The standard has changed when it comes down to what an actual date is. You know what I'm saying? My silhouette. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, nobody is teaching those things anymore. Nobody's teaching those things. So there's been a tremendous plummet in the dating world today. But it's up to us. I know that it's still there. Don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, it's the negative that's being publicized. It's the negative that's being publicized, like big time, you guys. Like the sagging pants and calling females out their name, and they bees and they hoes and they sluts and they this and they that, and glorifying the smashing on the first night and all of that stuff. And we're the females, Lord, we out here juking and twerking and bopping to it when the whole song is disrespectful to us. Like, no. We got to do better, man. We got to do better for real. Our standard needs to come up, but it takes us old school, you know what I'm saying, to pull, unfortunately enough, y'all, because of society, because of social media, because of the media period, what's publicized, what's deemed cool, what's popular and all of that stuff. Because of all of that, we got a monster to battle against. Like, for real. We got a huge monster to battle against. But I know it's doable, one person at a time, even if it's your own daughter, and she's young. Teach her how to be courted. Teach her how to be respected. Teach her how to be honored. Teach her how to respect and how to honor, and how to how to be that lady. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're single and unmarried, it's okay to, even teach her how to be available. You know what I'm saying? Not to be too available, because you got to teach how to be available. There is a how to be available, and then how not to be available, because sis, nah. So it's I don't know. It's weird. I'm telling you, the standard has lowered. The bar has lowered tremendously, but we gotta bring that thing back up. We got to. And even if we just start with the ladies and the girls in our own home, the ones that we are all surrounded by, because there's some So the girls that lower their standard and they put themselves out there too soon and all that stuff, that's where the hurt begins. And then they hurt and they didn't get that hurt targeted or worked on or rehabbed and fixed as a child. They grow up to be hurt women. Okay, they grow up to be hurt women, and right now we're in the day of the glorified baby. The side chick is winning according to society today. Okay, like the side chick is winning. That's not okay. That's not okay. That is not okay, guys. That is not okay. And I'm gonna tell you, don't get me wrong. Everybody's seeing everybody. They got their own stuff. They got their own stuff. I don't care how much I like you. I don't care how much I like you. And whatever interaction we've had, if you are a married man and you entertaining conversation and even stepping out on your wife that you vowed your life to, I don't care how bad it is. But if you are that guy and you stepping out on your woman, on your wife, on your girl, and you're trying to build something with somebody else without closing that chapter, that old chapter, the one that you're unhappy in, then what makes you think that I'm going to trust that you going to give your all to me and that you won't do that same thing to me? You did that to her. Like, I mean, I know I'm an influencer and all that, but if you'll do it to her, you'll do it to me. Okay? So you might be cool to kick it with and hang out with and all this stuff, but as far as being serious, I couldn't take you serious because you didn't take that serious. You know what I'm saying? What people say, they're saying it now. I'm not married, you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not taking your union serious, then what world do I think that you're going to take me serious if you and I were to be together? Like, come on. That's just crazy. I don't know, but sometimes today it's a little different. It's a little different because the side chicks are winning. They're breaking up happy homes. Well, breaking up homes, and clearly they ain't too happy because you let somebody come up in here. But they're breaking up homes and actually taking the man. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I know back in the day, the saying was, you know, he'll never leave home. Baby, he's leaving home today. Today, in these times, bro, leaving. He leaving. Walking away from everything. No. Close one chapter before you go to another. Close one before you go to another. But trust and believe how he got you, boo, might be how he lose you on some stuff like that right there. You know, and understand them seeds that you sowing, sugar. Huh? Karma. Okay? So now, so I'm going to end this, you guys, since I've been running my whole mouth. Y'all just listening and getting all my business. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Y'all just getting all the tea. Just tea just spilled everywhere. Y'all just sipping. Ain't that a mess? Ain't nobody told me they business. Why you ain't telling me y'all business? Y'all hearing all my business. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's fine. So yes, guys, thank you so much for coming through and listening to my dating in 2018 saga. Okay. Although my experience since my split had been, it was tumultuous. Okay. Tumultuous. It was a little rocky in the beginning, but I will say it's kind of looking up for the kid. It's kind of looking up a little bit. I don't want to put my card out there. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong. And this is what I told him as well. I am not in a rush to do nothing. Okay. I want to enjoy the journey. I want to enjoy the journey of getting to know. I want to enjoy the journey of growing, learning, peeling back layers. I want to enjoy that journey. That is what I want to enjoy. I'm not concerned about a label because it seems as if, and this is so crazy to me, but it seems to me that once these labels get on some of y'all turn butt nut crazy. Okay. So I'm not getting into the labels. You know I'm here. I know you're there. So when you call, I answer. When I call, you answer. We're checking on one another. We're spending time together. I think we probably see each other maybe on a minimum once a week, which is cool because he got his own life, family and friends. I have my own life, family and friends. So, and I'm not the chick that's going to be jealous. I'm not that type. I'm not finna go come looking for you. Okay? All right? I'm just saying, you know my number. You gonna hit my line or, because I do understand that you make time for whatever you want to make time for. So, okay. So yeah, we have that time. We make that time. We actually have a new tradition that we done started. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool where he and I both come together and we talk about the week. We talk about stuff and just, man, it's so cool. Like, it's so cool. But the journey is what I'm enjoying. The journey is what I'm enjoying. Okay. So when you get to somebody and you, first of all, make them take interest in you. Make them take interest in you. Well, you shouldn't have to make them, but if they come in and their focus is somewhere else, either divert the focus back to where it needs to be, or you move on. But that person should be interested in you, not your body parts, not what that mouth do, not none of that. Take interest in you, in you, in you, in you. Okay? And if they get down the line and they get closer to you and y'all become, something, whatever the case, then they figure all that stuff, that's all part of the journey. That's the journey. Okay? That's the journey. But have the person to take interest in you, in you, in you. Because once they reveal who you are and you are comfortable with them and they're peeling back these layers, then, you know what I'm saying? That's where the fun is. That's where the fun is. And then you learn commons. You learn what you have in common. You learn, what they don't like, what you don't like. You learn all of this stuff. That's the fun part of dating. That's the fun part. So don't rob yourself of the fun part of dating. That is the fun part. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can hit it and quit it. Anybody can one night stand it. But that's the fun part of dating. The journey. Get to know the people. Have a conversation. Put your phone down. It's okay. I promise you, your life is not over if you put your phone away for a couple hours. That text will be there. Them Instagram people will be there. Shade room will be there. Okay? It's like all of that stuff will still be there. But don't rob yourself of the journey of dating and getting to know and growing closer with all of that stuff. Okay? All right? All right, people. Thank you so much for tuning in to Midday Makeover with Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios. I am, again, your girl, Miss B. I am owner of Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios, and we are located here. If you are located here, then we are located here for you. 4651 Flat Shoals Road, Suite 6B, as in B, Union City, Georgia 30291. We are here again in Union City. We're about 10 minutes away from the Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Airport. Okay, not far from downtown at all. We're probably like 15 minutes from downtown. So we're right in the cusp of the city and the going zone of what's going on. Okay, come by. We do everything from hair, cuts, colors, natural hair, sew-ins, weaves, quick weaves, wigs, nails, facials, makeup, everything, braids, we do it all, okay? So come on by. Even the retail product that we use in here, we don't retail anything that we have not proven first. Understand. Hair care, skin care, scalp care, nail care, first and foremost. You understand? That is what we do. That is what we do. Come by. Even if you just come by to just say, hey, you're in the area, say, hey, Miss B, I seen you on live. I just want to come say, hey. So, hey, y'all, come on by. I will welcome you here, okay? We will meet you here next Tuesday. Same back channel, same back place. Miss Beauty by Miss B, Salon Studios, Midday Makeover with Beauty by Miss B. Again, I'm your girl, Miss B, signing off. Love y'all. Peace.